Hello, Commander.
So the map choice has been Lost Wind, which is the big snowy map with 4 creep camps. Lots of defensive bases. This should go into the late game unless someone severely messes up in the Jester fights.
I was gonna say, what is late game in this game?
Alright, game 4 of the grand finals is now ready. We got in the red Numadam.
And his opponent, spawning on the opposite side in the green trunks, it is Scarfs. Drew first blood on Numadam, but Numadam has been able to give him the good old 1-2 punch and has taken Scarfs to his second loser's map pick of Lost Wind.
That's right. It's going to be very important for Scarfs to win this one.
Yeah.
Being down 3-1 is terrible. It's very difficult to come back from that on a mental level. But if he equalizes the series now, that's huge difference maker for sure. It kind of reins in Numadam and gives Scarfs an equal fighting chance. But having to win 3 games in a row, that's hard.
That's tough, yeah. Well, we know that it's going to be Footman coming out of Numadam. Does Scarfs know? That's going to be the real question, because he might be almost half expecting Jester play, but
He
with...
should know
well, he hasn't seen it
now.
yet.
Captain Doug was spotting it.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, though, it looks like he's building... Okay, interesting. This is another thing. So, in one of our games, if we look over at Scarf Space, we can see a really defensive posturing with his buildings. I mean, he's building the same way Squid did, where he was really worried about basically getting Footman frenzied. So he has his buildings lined up in a way that defends his main base workers. But that also means he doesn't have anything covering his front door. And Numadam's going to mosey right in and see, hey, there's no buildings here. What's going on? Either something cheesy's happening or I'm missing something. And the answer is really this is just the training camp's a little bit further back. And one Footman's going to try to get through, but it misses. For Scarfs here back at his main base, and it's gonna one Footman's gonna chase the other Footman all the way home.
No, they're turning around in the end. That Footman has gotten hit once, it looks like.
Nothing too egregious, but you know.
Yeah. And there's eventually gonna be a hero from with these expo builds anyway. So
Absolutely.
they'll be healed up. Oh, actually, Numadam is saying, "No, I'll go," and he is going.
He might as well. There's, again, the choke point for Scarfs is back in his main base. That means his expansion is completely, it's naked, essentially. It's going to be 3 Footmen versus 3 Footmen. The only difference really being that one of them has been smacked a whopping single time. Which, hey, in a 3v3 match, that's all you need. Sometimes...
That's all you need.
Okay, defender's advantage. Now he's got 4, but...
That's going to be 4v4. But... you know, Scarfs is always going to have one unit a little bit sooner.
Right. I like... Okay, so Scarfs is being very self-aware about making sure he doesn't get aggroed into something silly. So I like that he's been keeping a very close eye on his Footman count and didn't get pulled into that fight.
He's actually up a unit with something. I think it's the... yeah, it's because he's going double racks and he's double pumping the Footman. Whereas Numadam is going for the hero throne. He's going to get a hero. He's going to start creeping. And we're going to see if, you know, he can get ahead with that in the hero leveling.
He should be able to. I mean,
Scarf's following
there's
up now,
there's no indication so far. Okay, so Scarf's just started his. So yeah, he's going to be able to at least get one hero and then probably have at least, maybe like a 1 level advantage on Scarfs if they ever happen to meet on the same side of the map. Real quick, as you guys can see on the map here, at the top, probably about the 12 o'clock or the 11 and 1 o'clock sides of the map, there are 2 creep camps on both sides, which allows you to either double dip on your creeping, or potentially if your opponent's there at the same time, might even be able to just draw some blood and kill some of your opponent's units. Scarf's going to be pushing in here towards Numadam's base, and he looks like he's checking for a third, which I think is it's definitely a great idea right now when you're in this kind of position, but there's no way on Lost Wind's frozen map that he's going to be able to push into. Well, now he could totally just kind of bonsai his units in if he wanted to. He's going to catch the Barian. Catches the Barian.
Actually pass each other. Barian with the shield.
He's going to chase down these footmen.
Oh,
they went the wrong way. They packed the wrong way. Oh my god.
Oh, Scarfs gave an additional right click when he was already going the correct way, and his units went like the other way's quicker, boss. We'll do that.
Other way's quicker, the way to death. Not me, Chief. Yikes. So, in a mirror matchup, 2 footmen. That's all the snowball needs to get rolling. And here we go. They're like 2 ships meeting head on in the same part of the map. They're trying to dance for these 2 wolves, but Scarfs really can't. It's really Numadam who can kind of take the commanding position. He is up a level on his hero, and he has 2 additional units. Looks like he's actually going to just try and back off, go after the safer creeps. And Scarfs is going to just double check in, sees that he can go after his own creeps. But there's a lot more in this other one for Numadam, so that should put him very close to level 3. Yeah. After one good fight, he's pretty much stancing himself to go after that. Now, they're both going to, ironically enough, now go from the north side of the map to this map up to the south side, try and capture these creeps.
Hold up. Scarfs is actually skipping out of the whole spearman thing, and he's getting vanguards, the halberdiers of the game, which push units away. But he's also getting a double academy, which probably is going to go.
So he's singling for
knights.
Knight Archer play then, yeah. Which is interesting because if we look over in Numadam's base real quick, he is getting his own expo, but he's getting spearmen. Yep. So it's going to be spearman footman versus.
Oh, he's got the academy as well.
So he's just going for a nice roundabout army then. He wants to get a little bit of everything.
Yep, he's a little bit supply blocked, but I suppose as soon as he fixes that, the knight is gonna. Yep, he's already starting the knights.
Yep.
So it's gonna be a pretty even army still, with the difference that Numadam's Barian is doubled up.
Well, Numadam's army is much more advanced as well. I mean, if you look over at Scarf's army, it's mostly, if only, footmen, where Numadam's army is it has a few spearmen. Well, it has 1 spearman, so they are matched right now, but there's gonna be a lot higher tech or higher quality units coming out from Numadam.
Yeah, Numadam just needed to group up. He had some stuff at home actually, and with that, he's better looking right now.
Yeah, this is already looking a little bit dodgy for Scarfs. He needs to take an expansion because that third base from Numadam's already up and well, it's up, but it's not getting fully saturated just yet. I would like to see them run south and grab these free camps. Both players have been kind of like they've been stancing themselves and pressuring for these northern creeps. There's free south creeps, which neither player really wants to take. It's like they're fighting over the same resources, but there's free resources on the other side of the map, which neither one seems to know is there.
He's called King in the North for a reason.
Okay, Jon Snow, calm down. We do have.
We've got 2 of them actually.
We have.
There can be only 1.
Okay, free house. There is 1 footman like bullying Scarf's third base right now, so he can't really deal with it. Oh, that's a lot of spearmen from Numadam. Yeah. See, this is the problem. Numadam's army is just much more sophisticated compared to Scarf's, and he really can't do a whole lot. This one footman is he gonna kill the third? Oh, here we go. Okay, here we go. I was about to say like, come on, Scarfs. It's just 1 footman.
You know what I like? These random houses out on the map.
Yes, I like that.
It's so cheap.
That reminds me of like the old Warcraft 3 human players where they would just build houses in like different places. It's pretty cheap and it gives you free map vision for, really relatively no pressure.
Yeah, and you need them anyway, so just do it. And on defense, when you make them in the fronts here, they're basically gonna give you a nice choke point.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
Having all these spearmen behind it is great.
Looks like we're having a bit of a 5 footman run by, but he's going to run right into some knights. So, yeah, not a lot of damage getting done. Oof, that's a lot. Well, panic, double backed, took some more archer shots. They're going to go after some of the...
There's no way out of this.
Yeah, they're kind of just stuck there, and not a whole lot of value gained from those 4 footmen that basically just ran to their deaths. So, throwaway. Double Expo, though. Another expansion coming up from Scarf. So he's going to be going up to 4 expansions compared to Numadan's 3. And this will be, I think, the first time in all the games that we've casted where someone has actually expanded before Numadan.
Sure.
Looks like we're
That
getting...
said, Numadam did have his third base for way longer than
Oh,
Scarf's.
absolutely. Purified Steel.
When Scarf started it, actually.
Ooh. Level 2 archery coming up here for Scarfs. How are we looking... Do we have any base armor? No base armor, so he's going double... Yeah, so it looks like it's just going to be level 2 archery exclusively for Scarfs here, but no additional armor or melee for the footmen or spearmen for Scarfs.
Yeah, meanwhile,
Level
Numadam,
3.
he's finishing up his 1-1, but it's ranged attack. Oh, he's doing 1-1-1, excuse me.
Yeah, there we go.
Epic.
Respect that, respect that.
I like it.
I mean, you're on 4 bases. Might as well get it all, you know?
Is that, he's going up to 4 King's Courts and 2
Yeah.
Academies. That is absolutely crazy. I love it.
Well, he's on... I mean, this is the... We're going into that late game now, for sure. At 11 minutes here. That's a lot of spears and soon to be a lot of knights complementing, which is exactly what he needs. Here comes the initial trade. I'm liking Numadan's army in general. That was a great connection, but not all the spearmen died. There's the counter stun. And here comes... Oh my god, look at all those knights. They're just swinging at him.
Oh, they're getting in the back, and the archers are so exposed. They're gonna get them.
The spearmen.
Whack on their backs.
Oh! Ooh, that hurts.
Are you serious?
Oh.
That hurts
But
so
here's the
much.
problem, though. It's just knights now. Those spearmen can kite. And they're gonna... Yeah, those knights are gonna try and run away, but they're all dead. That entire... I think he over pushed with when he went after those spearmen, but... That's a lot more standing for Numadam than it is Scarfs.
That's right. Numadam has built himself a really.
Ooh,
nice
got the
lead
kit,
here.
got Barian.
He also overstayed his welcome, but at least he got a knight for his troubles.
Mm-hmm.
Ushering out here, nice.
Scarf's
Ushering out the ram,
6th.
probably not.
That 6th base is a little bit aggressive. That's a little bit cheeky. Oh, I think all these bases are about to get raised here. All these expansions, excuse me.
That's right. These spears are doing a lot of damage. Scarfs can out repair it for now.
No,
but
he can't. No. The lumberjack knights,
Oof.
they do too much, and now all of these workers are about to get chopped down. Oh yeah.
Numadam maxing out in the meantime.
Lord
He's got
Barian
2K.
coming in with the ults. Nope, he whiffed it. Oh god, that Barian got clapped. And this army, this tier 2, highly sophisticated army is just swinging right now. He managed to pull away the army from his expansions, but there really isn't a lot of workers on these. I feel like his 6th could have been used for workers and stuff, but I think he's dead.
Yeah, he looks very dead to me. Of course, a lot of the supply here for Numadam is workers, but as his new units are coming in, this is looking worse and
This
worse
is looking...
for Numadam.
I was gonna say, his 100 supply is looking more like it's in Spearman right now, because, with the damage he's doing, I don't think it really matters.
No.
Yeah, this...
That hero throne can't be repaired, there's no way. It's
I think Scarf's just overexpanded. I think he went in too hard instead of trying to kind of keep his army up, and after he lost that fight, he wasn't able to replenish because all of his money was in bases. But his bases weren't producing. And GG, there we go, yep.
Well done to Numadam, and he is now up 3-1.
3-1.
That is
Yeah.
insane. Very, very difficult to come back from this for Scarfs. He's gonna have to try really hard now, and there's no room for error.
No, this is a match point for $150.